everybody. Welcome back. This is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And this is Battle Report 10.
10.
10. It's old. 10.
Yeah, up to 10. That's good.
We're up to 10. Orcs and Goblins versus Highborn Elves. This one we played at the Island Games. This was part of a little one-day tournament we did. 3-game tournament. You're only going to see 2 of these games because the third one I lost badly to Joey and didn't want to give him the credit of seeing him win.
That's the appropriate thing to do.
Actually, my batteries ran out about 2 turns into that game, and I stopped taking pictures.
Did you have a release to just use his name, or you want people to find out where he lives and
I want people to hunt him down.
Burn down his army.
Hunt him down
and hump
burn
him?
his
What?
army. Hump him down.
Hump him down.
Poor Joey. I feel sorry for him now.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, this is from the Highborn Elves, and this is not against him.
These would be the good elf army in the.
There is no good elves. All right.
Good elves in combat power.
Okay. Now I understand. You can see him kind of going with the same list in the last game. The big unit of 33 feral orcs.
Him or you?
Me. Same unit of 33 feral orcs. Same boar boys, wolf riders.
The head basher.
The head basher, boar boys. 2 get launchers, and there's a splatter. I guess it's back here in the left corner.
Yeah. And your
Nash Dasher's protecting it.
And your spiders climb a building.
Spiders waiting to deploy.
Yeah.
Highborn Elves has looks like 5 of the these are the Elaine Reavers.
Okay.
Behind them are the Knights of Rima.
Knights of
Is it
Rima?
Rima
Yeah.
or Rima?
Rima.
Rima. Okay. Reaper
Bolt
Bolt Thrower here. Multi-shot. Eagle.
That's an eagle. Okay.
I think it's an eagle. Yeah, pretty sure it's an eagle.
Yeah. Neat base for the tree.
Big unit of spearmen.
This
Plain spearmen.
bolt spearer. Okay.
Another Reaper Bolt Thrower.
Okay.
Archers.
Archers or the sisters? Oh, sisters are over.
Sisters over.
Yes.
They're there. It's just a matter of finding them.
Why take those guys?
Yes. Why would you ever take those guys? Big unit of not that big, but spread out unit of sword masters.
Okay.
He apparently has learned the lesson about the splatter, even though the splatter can just clip this bare edge of them. I think I can get like the 3rd or 4th guy in with it at this point.
Right.
More of the
Lane
Reavers. He's got a prince, or what's the lord level character? He's got a lord and a cutter.
Oh, so the 2 of them.
And he's got another cutter just as a
Okay.
fly.
Yeah, they really made those. I mean, in the old days of 8th, they were terrible. But
Well, now they're strength 5 shots.
yeah, now that they made them a nice
and
unit.
supposedly the character riding it gets to fire it.
Yeah.
So you get to use his ballistic skill.
Right.
So the thing's not missing.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice pieces. I like them both. See, there they are, a little bit better. There's the rest of his guys. And you can see he's deployed these guys forward, so I deploy my guys behind the building just to keep them out of sight of that Reaper Bolt Thrower on the hill.
Right.
He does have first turn, I believe, in this one. Nope, I do. I'm incredibly wrong. Anyway, so these guys come around. Spiders come around to take shots at the Knights of Rima. I'm sorry, not Knights of Rima, the Elaine Reavers. If they can manage to do anything to them and scare them, they can go away. These are both makeable charges for both these units into that Reaper Bolt Thrower, and there's really nobody who can countercharge me. So he's got to get rid of them. Stop me and block me. The rest of his units come up. These guys will come up over here to shoot at this unit. And okay with that. So moving on, we managed to get a launcher shot off on his general. Managed to put a wound on him. Happy about that. Wolf Riders picked off 1 of the Lane Reavers here. And over here, these guys did absolutely nothing. You can see he's, what did I do here? Took a wound.
Took a wound.
Oh, I did the, yes. I miscast during the magic phase and put a wound on each of my casters.
Ah,
Pretty awesome.
always nice to help your opponent.
It is. That's not good. So, his turn 1. These blurry dice. See these magical dice things here, there? Anyway, these guys elected not to fight my Wolf Riders for some reason and looped around back here behind them. Swordmaster's still here. And there's his eagle that we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
And he has managed to chaff up the
Little model. He's
spider.
taken one of the trees from the tree set and put one of the hawks from the hawk.
Yeah,
The Sylvan Elf Hawk Riders on there, looks like. Yeah.
yeah. Pretty nice. Knights of Rima have come up here. So now even if I do charge this thing and kill it and overrun, I'm going to be somewhere out here where they're going to hit me.
How bad could
The
that be?
flank. Pretty bad. Magic phase, he gets off the fiery conflagration.
Oh.
And
Fire burns.
it's strength 3 on toughness 4 guys, and he kills 13 of my guys.
Yeah, dead average.
Yeah, I mean, I had 33, so I mean, he should have got 11.
Mm-hmm.
I saved 1. So it's only 3 above average. Not terrible. Terrible to me. Anyway. And, you know, the guys open up with the gunboats, start shooting, and my Wolf Rider unit is no longer happy about being out here in the front.
Yes.
And I remember why they're not supposed to be out here in the front, by
You
the way.
remember that why the bunker's not supposed to be the front? leading the
Yeah,
charge?
exactly.
You seem like to lead a charge with your bunker. I noticed that.
I like that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
He's shot the crap out of my Spider Riders. The remaining guys fled here into the woods. This guy's chaffed. I cannot reach this guy with him in the way. If I wheel past it, I miss him. And that's what the other side looks like. Bouncing dice as well. So turn 2.
It's just an elvish magic action going on.
It's a lot of it. Turn 2. So here's we go. Here's the board. This unit decides, I mean, I'm not going forward, so why not? This unit goes into them. I don't want anywhere near the Swordmasters. That Swordmaster unit will probably eat me alive. It'll do it well. It'll do a lot of damage. We'll leave it at that. So they charged in there.
And he took it. I guess he had to because he would have run through off the table.
Yes, he would have run off the table. Now, if you look back up, this turns out to need a 10 to get in there. And the way I'm looking at it is if these guys can get in, they're in the flank. If I hit them here in the flank, I've got a good overrun into this.
Mm-hmm.
So, they take it and they make that 10-inch charge. And Spider comes back out here in the middle of the field.
How far were the Knights of Rima from your Spider?
I wasn't charging them. Oh, they're out of my arc.
Oh, okay.
They are just barely
Just
out of my
out?
arc.
Okay.
Yeah. When he placed them, he checked.
Much easier to fight when they're not charging.
Yeah. I would have gladly, if they were in my arc, I would have. I'm naturally afraid of them, but I would have charged them. All right.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. So these guys have wiped out these guys, the Elaine Reavers. I've pivoted back to face the direction of Swordmasters. Got the stay quiet, which is -1 to be shot at, as well as hit in close combat. I'm not that worried about the close combat, but the -1 to be shot at is
What's this
important.
brown piece of terrain again?
This is a field.
Oh, okay. It's an elevated field.
It's an elevated field. It was just freshly plowed.
Yes.
Over here, you can see my Savage Orcs have done, Feral Orcs have done exactly what I was hoping. They
The whole battlefield's a blur.
blew through. Yes, they're moving fast.
Yeah.
They blew through the eagle and overran into here, and they are out of both charge arcs.
Isn't that special?
Back here in the bottom corner, you can see the Master Dashers have turned to face the Splatterer, where these Elaine Reavers will be going. Battlefield gets no clearer, as you can see. Spider's just, floating out here in the middle. And there's a better picture of these guys turning to face them. They can't charge me. The Splatterer's down here in the corner. If he goes and does it, he's got to run off the board. to stay safe. There you go. And he does it in, he makes the charge. Elsewhere, the Knights, it's the Knights of Rima. Yep, the Knights of Rima managed to roll a good number and get into my spider. So we both know how that ends.
I think you're going to get remud.
I think Mr. Spider is going to get remud.
Yes.
My Get launchers managed to put a wound on itself. My Wolf Riders are done with this nonsense. They're back here behind the hill.
Remember that they were a bunker?
Yes, they remember that they're actually a bunker and not a combat unit. Somebody reminded them. I think it was these two machine guns
Yes.
riding on these things. These guys I've been picking on, but haven't been able to do a whole lot of damage to them.
Well, this has kept them back.
It's keeping him back because he's not ready for it. This is a wound counter because of the lore attribute. The not wound counter, was it Shield of Shield of the Ancients? So
I was playing with white magic.
White magic. You can see there's another one here. There's another one back here.
Yeah,
That's a wound actually. So anyway, so we got that going for us. So not only do I get to fight him, I get to fight him with ignoring the first wound I do. So he, for some reason, people don't like running away spiders. I don't know what it is. So he plunks down my spider.
It's a wound for points, that's all.
These guys charge in, do 5 wounds to me. It's roughly average, I mean.
Yeah, there was 5 of them.
Yeah.
11 attacks, hitting you on 2s.
Yeah, so he hits me, 9 times?
Mm-hmm. Wounding you on 3s.
Wounding you on 3s, wounds me 6. So just 1 off, roughly.
Mm-hmm. -3 armor save, so nothing there.
Yeah, nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's 1 off of what he should do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hurt me bad. I'm gonna have trouble living. I managed to do 2 wounds to him, killed 1, and took off his wound counter. Yeah.
Wow, that's with the character too.
But doesn't matter because I flee.
I think it's because the character's running on the ground and on top of the spider.
Could be if I need to get the guy mounted on top of the spider, so it looks a little more impressive that way. But he did not catch me. I got that going for me.
Yeah, you got that going for you.
Meanwhile, my
you beat the bolt thrower.
my feral boys managed to beat the bolt thrower. But of course
Looks like they lost 2 guys in the process.
They're feral, so they did have to overrun.
Yeah.
Did I lose 2 guys in the process? No. They went in.
Oh, okay.
They went in 2 down. 2 more down. These guys, of course, beat up my splatterer, and they ran off the board. Turn 3. These guys deploy right here, just waiting for them to come back. They got nothing else to do but wait around. They're not going out there in that field. It's ugly out there.
They've been nice in the flank of those Knights of Rima.
The troll decides to charge into the Knights of Rima, simply to try to tie it up for a turn. Hopefully they won't kill me in 1 turn and I can sit there.
Kept your general within a foot, it looks like.
He is. The spider did rally and is ready to get back in action. But these guys blew right through the troll. I was not expecting that at all. I thought with a charge and his only strength 3 and 4 attacks, I could manage to sit through it. And apparently did not. So on his turn, he came back to play with the spider again.
At least he's got trying to flank this time.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter. Flank, front, rear. This thing's stubborn. If he either kills me or he doesn't. These guys come back in, try to slip along the back edge of the board. And the Savage Orcs, the Feral Orcs, as you can see, I've spent my turn again reforming them.
It's always good to reform that unit.
It is.
It's a normal staple of your tactics, I noticed.
I did fail my Swift reform, so I
you're
just
facing
reformed
the
and
wrong
sat
way,
there.
yeah.
And he marched right past me.
Yeah.
These guys killed off my Gargantula.
But it's right there, I can see it.
You can. It's kind of sitting off to the side where it doesn't belong. And we move on to turn 4. So the squig hoppers come down and eliminate the Elaine Reavers. Because, they're Elaine Reavers. They can't hold up to spiders. I mean, to Nash.
Well, I'm sure they didn't like the
D3 impact hits. Yeah.
Helpful.
So he's looking around out here, seeing what he can do. A whole lot is the answer.
They look pretty lonely up there by themselves, though.
These guys come up. As you can see, this unit keeps getting smaller.
Yeah, it's still staying back, though.
It's still not going near me. These guys keep moving. You can see again, he's checking the arc, and he's out of my arc. Shoots me up a little bit. Kills 5 more of them. Going to turn 5. Boar boys have had enough of this nonsense. They're backing up. What was going on here? Oh,
He moved up against you.
the I don't know if the characters all left this unit, and they moved up here to make sure that they cannot get into
okay.
them. Oh, sorry.
No.
They
Left the unit, and then you went the other way.
correct.
Yeah.
They left the unit and went up here, and these guys went here.
Yeah.
Just kind of circled around him, like,
Yeah.
okay, we're done with that.
Movement 9's a nice thing.
Yes, it's pretty awesome. Sky Cutter thing is coming out here. I'm moving up here to get in range of charging something before this game is over.
This Sky Cutter, there's nobody in it.
Yeah, I should have challenged that, actually.
Yeah.
Called a judge or something. So you can see the board. There are other Sky Cutters slipping around here. And turn 5, you can see this unit just getting whittled down by everything.
Yeah, it's trying to shoot
And
those guys.
top of 6,
Something
he has
keeping you
killed
missing.
me down to a man. So I run and hide here.
Oh, they're down. He killed you down to
An orc.
an orc, not to the man.
So I try to run and hide. This is as far as I can get because it's 8 inches from here to here. I've got partial cover from this hill.
Yeah.
That's about it. Now the Wolf Riders come up to chaff these guys to make sure he can't get into my Boar Riders. I don't know if he would try that charge, but I don't want to find out.
From the flank or the rear, why not?
Yeah. This guy swings around. These guys just try to light. Both these Sky Cutters try to just light up this unit. And this is the laser sighting to find out he's got like 3 or 4 archers that can just barely see him with cover, and of course this
And that bolt thrower.
bolt thrower can see him.
It's always unfortunate.
And of course there he was, and he's
Yes.
gone now. So he knocked him off, and that's kind of how the game ends. I do have my Boar Riders.
If you have a helper putting your figures together for
I do.
for you.
I hired this guy to take care of them for me.
Yes, light work.
Yes. So as you can see, it was a terrible game.
I see a lot of elves.
There's a lot of elves alive. I do have my Boar Rider. My Boar Boy unit is still alive, but that's pretty much it.
And your characters.
My Boar Boys and my Nashers are alive, and most of my characters. So it turned up being a 14-6 game with the objectives. And I, at this point, don't remember what those objectives were, but he got the objectives, and I did not. Yes. So it ended up as a 17-3 smashing defeat for the Orcs.
That's a paddling.
Usually I've actually been doing okay versus Highborn Elves lately. This was a first real pounding I've taken by them in a while.
Yeah, they shoot. They're one of the better shooting armies.
They are.
And they got plenty of fighty guys.
They do, and the sword masters you can't mess with, and that fiery conflagration thing that got off and crushed my savages.
Well, the sword
wouldn't have helped
masters
anything, but
I think they're not as scary as they seem. It's you have enough bodies because they're squishy.
Yeah, I probably could have put the Boar Riders, the Boar Boys, into them.
And they don't have strength 5 only, but they're
only wounding me on 3s.
Yeah, they're strength 5. So.
And I'm saving those on
Right.
4s. So, I mean, he's hitting me on 2s, of course. That's
Exactly.
the downside.
No, I mean they put out a lot of hurt, and there's no question. But if you have enough bodies, you can herd them back. That's kind of their weakness.
Yep. All right. Well, again, thanks for listening, and that was the Highborn Elves.